We started our new season yesterday, and so did our friend Dr. Oz. He's our TV neighbor. But one of the things he's most proud of since starting the show 9 years ago is that he's tackling medical topics that have long been taboo on TV and sometimes even in general conversation.
In doing so, he's actually saving lives. One of the ways he's teaching us is through his use of props. About a week ago, we took a road trip to New York City for a behind-the-scenes tour of the show. The tour started right in the prop room.
Take a look.
So these are all the big props that I do from all different shows.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
This is, everything is so big.
Yes, everything is so big. We have medium size too. I also have larger toothbrushes to fit these teeth here.
Okay.
So this was probably a dental segment here. This was about the whitening agent that you can put on your teeth. And sometimes when you put the whitener on, it may make it white, but it dissolves your gums.
Ooh,
so we had dry ice in here, and it was all bubbly and coming out.
Diane Duthie is the art director for the Dr. Oz show. She's been here from the beginning.
When we first started the show, the first thing they asked me to make was a zit. And they just said a zit, and they thought it would be a little zit. But I think when we made the first zit, now it's disintegrated over the years, but this was how big the zit was.
Oh my God.
And so this was the big zit. We put in another thing here, which had coconut cream custard in it. So it was the white particle of the zit.
You get the picture. It exploded. And that pop, you might say, launched 1,000 other props.
So once they realized that I could make something big, they went crazy. The producers asked me for lots of big things.
Think big feet with corns and bunions, big ears loaded with wax, lips, teeth, oversized fingers. And then there's this. Not sure what it is? We weren't either. Diane was asked to create a prop to replicate what it looks like inside a vagina, all for a show about what happens when you have sex on the beach.
I looked at photos of the inside of a vagina, way up inside, where none of us has seen, right? It's a lot of wrinkles, it's a lot of folds. And I thought, what do I know in real life that people can look at that I can use? Well, here they are. So, come to fruition. Isn't it pretty, right?
Pretty.
Right. So
Diane knows that her work has potentially life-saving implications. How?
We did a segment about an inverted nipple. So this was something I made for the inverted nipple. Someone had a nipple like this, right? And that was a problem. So we showed the back of it where it's all of the tendons that are pulling on the nipple. A woman saw this on the show. She saw that it could be a problem because we said it could be a sign of cancer. She went to the doctor and she realized she had breast cancer.
When we teach people about these subtle clues, folks actually pay attention. It's remarkable.
Dr. Oz runs through every show in the hour or two leading up to the audience's entry into the studio. Here, he's using the props Diane prepared for this particular show: pickles, sauerkraut, and kimchi, making sure these superbiotics are in the right order coming out of the refrigerator. He even asked me to stand in for a guest to rehearse a segment.
Dr. Oz, so nice to meet you. I'm Dina.
It won't be the real Dina. It'll be somebody.
So what stomach issues do you have? You can be honest. Just intimate discussion here.
Okay.
What kind of foods do you eat? Let me show what a superbiotic is. You got kimchi, sauerkraut. Oh, I see where you have it. Pickles. And dark chocolate.
Can you pile it a little higher?
Some chocolate. That's good for you.
Yeah.
Eat the props.
I like it.
Let me guess which one you like the best.
The dark chocolate.
Once set, he closes up his 3-ring binder and disappears for a bit while the audience is loaded in, receiving a lesson on when to clap from the comedian Richie Burns. We even saw some friends from Connecticut who came to watch the show.
What's your favorite thing about the show?
It's just so down to earth. It's similar to your Channel 3 in the afternoon.
Are you excited?
Oh, yeah, it's nice. I've been here this morning. This is my second show.
Oh, this is your second show. What'd you think of the first show?
It was good.
And then, it's showtime.
Ready, 1,
4, 3,
Jim.
2, 1.
Music up on 1.
It's a routine Dr. Oz doesn't take for granted.
When we actually share wisdom in any category, but in health is very visible, that saves people's lives. And that's what gives me goosebumps, even to this day, knowing that when we sit on the stage, we can share ideas in a way that gets people engaged, but at the same time, they're thinking, you know what? that could be me. They find themselves in the problem and they fix it.
And since Dr. Oz is a human like us, I wanted to know what his cheat meal is.
So I've got 2 cheat meals. The one that I usually use is chocolate-covered nuts. Now, you might think, how bad is that? But I don't just eat a little bit of them. I mean, you put them in front of me, I cannot stop. It's something about the salt with the sweet. It's, you know, I'm paralyzed. And it's purely robotic. And the really, really big cheat food is German chocolate cake.
Oh. Good. That was so fun.
That was a lot of fun.
There were all the people behind the scenes also are so nice. Dr. Oz has a lot of great stuff coming up this season. He's especially excited about the Great Diet Showdown.
His goal is to find out which diet of all the popular ones out there offers the best chance for success for the most people.
Yeah, we're going to be sharing more with Dr. Oz in the coming days. He talks about being a grandfather and now an empty nester. All right.